The rebuild in Southern California isn't going to just take months, rather years, as many of us would expect. And for many folks, what they call home is never going to be the same. And Jeff, while I have you here, I did mention earlier, the question is, how much longer is this going to last? I know you don't know that, but in terms of the winds, what does this look like? How are winds playing a factor in Southern California?
Well, first and foremost, there's no rain expected. Rain would obviously be a huge help. That's first and foremost. Now we look to, it's going to be dry. When will the winds lighten up? And I think we're going to get, maybe some minor to moderate Santa Ana wind action over the next week. Again, these things can be a little unpredictable. It's a very complicated process. But what I can say is the next 24 hours look to be a little bit of a lull in the wind. And I'll show you more in just a second. We're going to take a quick look at all of those fires. Obviously, when you're hearing things like worst in history, it's just terrible. I mean, a place that's known for fires, they've weathered this before. There had been chatter in the fire community. It's only a matter of time before the right wind blows, something sparks, and things get out of hand. And this is really worst case scenario. So we start with, of course, the Eaton fire. This is the one near Pasadena. This is almost 14,000 acres that have been burned. It is only 3% contained, but we are starting to see some progress with the Palisades fire here. 20,000 plus acres. My goodness, it gives me chills just to bring you these statistics. It's really terrible. 8% containment there. And then we had a new fire yesterday. This one kind of snuck in there. This was actually the senior police chief confirming that this was likely arson. Unbelievable. About 1,000 acres. This is getting under control a lot quicker because it's a lot smaller. 35% containment as of last check. And this is on the border of LA and Ventura counties in the West Hills section there. I first show you the wind alerts to show you, look how many wind alerts have been stricken from the map. The LA area not seeing those wind alerts as of right now. You see some high wind warnings just outside of San Diego and Oceanside, but no fires there, thankfully. The fire weather outlook is lower as a result today, but look at this. As we go into tomorrow, it goes back into the critical stage, and that's because the winds are expected to eventually pick back up at some point. So hopefully they can really take a nice bite out of this before that happens again.